You belong on every ground your feet grace, so don't ever feel out of place. Take up space and belong. This earth is your birthplace.
Hey loves, welcome back to the Sensual Genius channel. In this video, I'm going to do 5 romance anime I love. And I'm gonna try to make this quick because number one, my camera is about to die and I don't want this video to be too long. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump in with number one being Tanikawa, Fly Me to the Moon. The relationship between Nasa and Tsukasa is so cute.
When Nasa is hit by a car, Tsukasa saves his life and she walks away, and then he gets up while he's injured and finds her and asks her to go out with him, and she tells him if he marries her first then she'll go out with him. Then he passes out and wakes up in a hospital. Then years later, when he turns 18, she shows up at his door to make good on the promise. And so after they get married, they get to know each other, and it's the cutest story ever.
But I really like it. I think Tsukasa, is she like from another world or something like that? I'm gonna watch it again. Well, I was watching, I haven't finished it. But they don't really clear up where she's from. At least from what I've seen, they don't really clear it up. But I don't think that she's a normal human being or whatever. So I'm interested in seeing how that story plays out, because I think it only has one season, right? Maybe 1 or 2 seasons. But I don't know if it's finished yet or not. I need to see if they got a manga. But the second one on my list is My Happy Marriage. I've done a review on My Happy Marriage, so I will link it in this video if y'all want to see a detailed review. But I really just like it because it shows this girl, Mio's, journey. And from the time she was a little kid, she was being, abused by her family. And then to put the nail in the coffin, they give her to Lord Kudo, thinking that he was going to be somebody who ruined her life. And he ended up actually taking her in and taking a liking to her and falling in love even. And basically going and checking her family and telling her family he don't want them to interact with her no more, and that they owed her an apology, and if they ever wanted to see or talk to her again, that they were going to apologize. And he protected her. He protected her from anybody that caused her harm. And also her being treated wrong because she didn't have spirit sight, and then coming to find out that she's actually way more powerful than they actually thought and they actually knew. And of course, it only has 1 season, so we haven't gotten to see what happens next. But I really love the anime because it's not necessarily a redemption story, but it goes from a girl being tortured and being treated bad to her being treated like the queen that she is. And I love seeing that. I really hate people getting mistreated. It really pisses me off. And I love seeing that she ends up with people who actually love her in the end. Number 3, Your Lie in April. Your Lie Your Lie in April is so heartwarming. It's sad. I cried while watching it, but just watching Howdy, I think her name was, continue to fight after being diagnosed with a terminal illness, and her also motivating, what his name was, Audima, along the way, and getting him back into playing the piano or whatever. Just seeing their stories and how they helped each other.
Howdy comes into Autumn's life because she wants him to be her pianist while she plays the violin, and to help her win a competition. Arima is dealing with trauma from his mother passing and being abused to play the piano. So he can also win a competition that his mother always wanted him to be in. So she comes into his life and kind of inspires him to go back to playing the piano, and together they're supposed to win a competition, but she ends up getting really sick and he ends up being the one competing in his competition. But it's a beautiful story nonetheless, and I definitely think y'all should check it out.
Into he went through a lot of trauma, and I think it affected him psychologically. I'm not gonna say he had a mental illness, but he was literally going through depression, and I don't feel like they dealt with it the way that they should have, and that's the only thing that I don't like. They kind of was just like excusing what he was going through as just like him being afraid or something like that. Just him having fear about playing the piano again. I didn't really like it. Like, he was literally abused and forced to play the piano. And then his mom ends up losing her life. And now he has to go on losing his mama and feeling like he wasn't good enough. He wasn't able to get the accolades she wanted him to have before she died. And it kind of scared him away from wanting to ever touch a piano again. And I don't feel like they really, touched on that enough. They focused more on Harui's, sickness and not her story, but just what was going on with her. And I feel like they did him a disservice by not shining a light on that. But I still really love the anime or whatever. The next one on my list, the fourth one, is Given. And this is the first, I think, was Nana a LGBT anime? I think Nana is LGBT, right? If I'm not mistaken. So the second LGBTQ plus anime that I've ever seen. And it's such a amazing story. Like, these bandmates trying to be in a band, and like they're all like geniuses in their own right. And just seeing them come together to form this band, and also them having issues within the little groups, the little pairs or whatever, and the two youngest ones falling in love with each other through music and stuff like that. It was so beautiful to watch, and it was so intense. Like, it really pulls you in.
So in this anime, the characters deal with their emotions within relationships that are formed within the band, and then those that are formed outside of the band, and dealing with that and trying to prepare for this big performance that they have. The main character, one of the main characters, the lead singer of the band, is finding his voice, and the guy who was helping him learn how to play the guitar helps him find his voice as well. When he hears him sing, he immediately wants him to be in the band. And so while they're practicing for this performance, they end up falling in love with each other. And, it's just such a beautiful story.
The last one on my list is Your Name. Your Name, I feel like I gotta do a whole other video to talk about this anime, but I'm gonna try to keep it quick.
So Your Name is about two teenagers, Taki and Mitsuha. For some magical reason, they start swapping bodies and like living each other's lives in each other's bodies and causing chaos in each other's lives in each other's bodies. And I think Taki finds out that Mitsuha's village was destroyed by a comet, and like that they were existing in two different like time periods or whatever. And so they decide that they want to meet each other, and I think that's when he realizes. So he decides that he's going to stop their village from being destroyed by the comet. He tries to do that, and he actually is successful. But in order for him to save the village, I think their memories get wiped of their experiences together, so they can't remember each other. But by coincidence, they end up meeting at the end of the freaking anime, and walking past each other. And I think he asked her what her name is or something like that, and it goes off basically before we were able to see if they actually get to tell each other their name. But at some point they ask each other their name. She gives him her name, and he tells her he loves her because, like, just in case it was the last time that they would speak to each other. But the anime is so freaking good. It's actually a movie, not a series. And I would have liked to see a part two, honestly.
But I'm gonna do a review on all of these specifically. I already did your My Happy Marriage, but the rest of them I'm gonna do a review on them individually. But thank y'all for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about this list. Let me know 5 of y'all favorite romance animes. I'm open to watching new romance anime. Like, I've seen a lot of romance slice of life anime, but let me know the ones that y'all really like that y'all want me to check out and that y'all want me to review, and I will do that for y'all. But thank y'all for watching this video, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye! Before you go, check out my website at srgraham.org and subscribe to my mailing list to get exclusive updates on works in progress, other news, and blog posts. Thank you.